Good evening, and welcome to a special new episode of America's Most Wanted right here on Lifetime. You know, a couple of months ago, we reported on the underground world of sex trafficking right here in America. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children estimates that over 100,000 Americans are trafficked each year, and the problem is only getting worse. Well, tonight we're continuing our fight. We're on the manhunt for sex traffickers, and we're on the lookout for several missing young women who authorities say are being trafficked right now. And we're focusing on some very brave and dedicated people who are fighting the good fight. Now, our first case tonight is really a cautionary tale. The victim we're trying to find justice for is still too frightened of her alleged trafficker to show her face. But she's brave enough to reveal how she was trapped in what pimps call the life and the game.
You all right? How you holding up?
Never better.
We downloaded all the pictures. Not some of your most photogenic moments, Karen.
Yeah, well, I figured they'd come in handy one day.
Without your statement, they're useless to us.
No, I'm scared.
You got right to be. But you stay quiet. Diaz stays out there, and more than likely you're looking at a felony for solicitation. And you don't get your daughter back.
I was scared at first, but they said that I was looking at, a felony and time in prison.
Fine. I first met Mario Diaz about 4 months ago. I was in really bad shape. Nowhere job, nowhere life, strung out all the time. And I was fighting for custody of Jasmine. For 2 months. Had some of my best motherly moments, if you know what I mean.
1 second, I'm on the phone! Sweetie, Mommy will get you a snack in 1 second. I just really need to calm down.
I needed help. And I have this friend, Ellen, and she knew Mario. She said he could help get me clean. So I left Jasmine with my mom, and I met Mario, and he took me to this hotel. It was pretty nice. And he stayed there for 3 days while I went through withdrawals.
He would come in and check on me and get me something nice to eat. I just kind of felt like, maybe he does care.
Hey, girl, what's up? Looking good. So I know you've been through a lot, but now I was hoping you could help me out for a bit. Plus, be a way to give your little girl what she needs. It's all good.
What do you mean?
Baby, I'm not the Salvation Army here. This is a for-profit enterprise. I got you clean. Now I just need a little something back from you. Don't worry, I won't set you with no freaks or nothing.
For how long?
Just a few days. I'll even hold on to the money for you. Give you a couple when we're done. Then, you get to see Jasmine again. Just think about it.
They find a girl that's, hungry and doesn't have a job and has kids and has bills and doesn't have any money, and, that's how they do it.
So I did it. Mostly in calls at the hotel. He had his regular clients. And then I started going out on calls. He let me borrow his car, and when I rammed the front of his Mustang, that's when things got really worse.
It was just a headlight. Don't you have insurance?
Yeah, you! And you're gonna pay for it. Every penny and then some. Time to get down to some serious business. Brandy's got your profile set up online already. We're going to Houston for a while. What you think about that?
Oh, my daughter.
What about your daughter? She's collateral. Pay me back what you owe me with interest, and maybe I'll let you see her again. Now go get packed.
He terrorizes women. That's his thing.
You a cop?
I would say at least 50, maybe more than 50, throughout the United States, and through fear. I mean, he beats them. He beats them bad.
Where's the money? All of it. You don't want to know what'll happen if I catch you holding out on me, girl. And you better make a quota each night. You don't, and it ain't pretty. Ask around. Give me that.
Everything went to him. I didn't see any of it.
What about this one?
Mario puts his girls on a minimum. That means whatever time of day they go out, you don't come home until you have $1,000.
Hey, handsome.
Hey, what's going on?
For what you dropped in there for a lap dance, we could have a lot more fun.
Yeah, I like fun. Oh, wait a minute, where I park my car?
I'll be right there.
Hey!
I had one problem with one guy because he didn't want to use a condom. And of course, I didn't do anything with that one. So he started getting really irate and started scaring me.
Mario, you need to come get me.
So I called him.
Don't you ever call me again. I get involved means I go to prison. And I will not do time for you. You got that?
I want out, Mario. I want to go see Jasmine.
Mario does not exist for you anymore. I'm daddy.
After that moment, it started registering
Now get back out in that street.
that I was in more danger, and he wasn't going to be there to protect me, and he wasn't going to be there to watch over.
When you're gonna realize enough is never gonna be enough.
I was giving him all these thousands of dollars every day.
It's the life, bitch. Get used to it and go clean yourself up. Don't nobody like a dirty hoe.
He takes all their money, you know, and he promises that he's going to take care of them. After a few months, they see for what it is, you know, that they're doing all the work and he's keeping all the money.
I was scared. I didn't know what I should have done to get away. I ended up continuing to go on calls, and I set aside some money. He was having suspicions about me putting money away. As soon as I walked in the door, he knocked me down, and every time I tried to get up, he would keep hitting me and keep hitting me. And then he told me that I needed to go in the bathroom and clean up, and that if I told anybody what happened, then he would beat me worse the next time.
He beats them. That's how he controls them. We've got pictures of him beaten.
And that night that he fell asleep is when I decided to get the hell out of there and go back home.
And that's how you met me.
I just needed a couple hundred more. I just had to get Jasmine and me out of town before he came looking for us. And I know it wasn't the best decision I've made, okay, but I wasn't thinking straight.
It was in August of 2010. I was on the internet site that is known for prostitution, and I saw a new ad that was posted, and I called that ad, and we made a date at a local motel. I identified myself and told her I was a police officer and placed her under arrest. She was really upset.
I won't lie to you. You're in a situation here.
I can't go to jail. I have a daughter.
Don't let me see your phone. Look, we don't want you as much as we want who you're working for. You help me, and I'll help you.
I was looking at her cell phone, and I saw a few numbers on there that I recognized from a local pimp. I knew 100% that she had been working for Mario. I was able to get her to agree to interview. I just got lucky. We try it with almost every girl that we deal with. Most of them don't want to listen.
Now what?
We do our job, and you do yours.
What's my job?
Your daughter.
Well, Mario's a menace to society. I mean, he's out here victimizing women. Mario doesn't know how to flip burgers. Mario doesn't know how to deal dope. Mario doesn't know how to do anything except be a pimp. That's it.
I'm struggling to make it with a normal job, but I feel much better about myself and my self-esteem, that I'm not doing something I shouldn't, that's illegal.
Most of the victims of sex trafficking are so badly damaged, but I'm happy to say that Karen is doing great. But we've still got to get her alleged trafficker, Mario Diaz, off the streets. because as you just heard, Diaz is not gonna stop. Cops say Diaz drives this distinctive white 2005 H2 Hummer that sits on 36-inch rims. He usually wears his hair in a ponytail and is more than likely traveling with 1 or 2 women at a time, usually between Houston and Oklahoma City. But Diaz also has connections in New York. So if you've seen Mario Diaz, you gotta make that call, 1-800-CRIME-TV, or leave your tip online at amw.com. And if you're afraid, don't worry, I guarantee you can remain anonymous. Now, don't go away. This special episode is just getting started.